Good afternoon, this is Chrissy from the channel ChrissieCrosser. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, a big welcome to you, and I'm glad you found me. And if you've been with me for a while, welcome back as always. This is a new journal I have to share, and I think this will be the last of this sort of series that I've been doing for a little while. I want to move on to something else, and so I'll just share this one with you. These are the upholstery fabric journals, the single signature squishy covers, and I've layered up different fabrics and little bits and pieces here on the front. This is printed on fabric here, some linen at the back, a pretty rose print fabric there, and a piece of snippet with some mother of pearl buttons. And to this one I've added this beautiful little trinket that I found. I thought it just fitted perfectly to this journal. I think it's a little necklace, but I've used it as a closure, and it's actually hand painted. So it's hand painted by Gay, and I'm not sure what it's painted on, and I'm not sure how. I mean, I think it's fairly delicate. I don't think it would take too much knocking about, but I wanted to use it on this journal because I just thought it was perfect. So I've just put it through there like that. See, it's a little necklace. So I'll pop that aside. Inside this lace pocket here, I have another of these Monet postcards that I managed to get my hands on, and I thought that one just lended itself to the colours of the journal. Just some note paper there, and a little scrappy notebook here with a vintage lace on the front, and just some little scrappy papers in there. And tiny little embroidered pocket here on the big lace pocket, and that's just got two little cards I've tucked in there. This is a tracing paper page here, and these papers are from Arty, and it is the Foxglove collection. This is just a pretty page here. The book, as always, has different types of papers, pages and textures. This is a little corner pocket here, and a card I've made. This embroidered pocket here has a big long tag with made from tracing paper. That's tracing paper over card. Some stamping here and some labels. This is a flip up page attached with some lace there, and there's a tiny envelope here with the Australian stamp. Some more Australian stamps down here. This one is 1974, and that one just lifts up for secret little writing spot in there. Harrods Victorian catalogue. This is an envelope here that I've embossed and just turned the flap back to fold over the page. And that's a tag there with coffee paper on the back, coffee stained paper I should say. This is from Edith Holden, and that actually comes right off. And under here, this is decoupaged on here, this old ledger, and this is a French dictionary page, and I've just put a piece of paper there for writing. I like the idea of writing in different, you know, the lines going both horizontally and vertically. Just adds for interest. This one is a coffee dyed ledger paper and a little embellishment cluster there. A fabric belly band and a pretty tag I've made with the decoupaged piece there. Here we've got a doily at the top with a fussy cut flower, a little glassine envelope with different stamps and bits and pieces in there. That just tucks in down here underneath my piece of snippet roll. And it also has some little cards in there. This one is some graph paper and a tiny envelope attached there with a rusty paper clip. It's just in a little embellished envelope with more snippet roll. A piece of pretty lace here. This is one of my doilies I showed in a video recently where I had scanned them into my printer and printed them out. It just has some pieces tucked in behind it, and that's just folded over the page. And again, those vertical lined pages. This one is a pocket with a card, a little tuck here on the front with a little tiny postcard and some tickets. That's the back of that postcard I've stamped on it. A glassine paper bag here with just a piece of printed ephemera that I've aged. Another pretty card here. Tracing paper pocket. My word, I'm making stumbling around a bit today. I have a tracing paper page, and this one flips out, and that has a tag there, and a little cluster at the top. Thank you, Kathleen, for that. Another big tag here. Goes that way. and that's tracing paper as well, and I've just added a little piece of lace and a fibre to the bottom, and it's lined on the back, stitched around. This is a big lace pocket here, and I've created that tag to go there. And that's lined on the back as well. And that's just two little tickets and a little piece of doily lace there. This one flips out, and that's a pocket at the back of the guest check. Just tucks in there. Just a little short page there. This big one flips open like that, with another of those doilies that I scanned and printed, made into a pocket. Lace and doily here that I've hand dyed, and that is that beautiful ledger from 1929. Wrapping paper, just an old piece of a music book, and I liked that it had the name of the person to whom it must have belonged, Thelma Sandersons. This is a lined page with a pocket tag I've made with a belly band and two little pieces tucked in, and more of that fibre on the top. Two more little cards there. This is the centre of the signature, and I wanted to put the full Edith Holden spread in. I had to cut it down a little bit to fit the height of the book, but they're very pretty images. And I just closed it with that doily and little clip. And that has a pretty porcelain bead here. This is another tag I've created, and another tiny envelope here that's just got a big long strip of paper on it to journal, some lace. Another envelope here with another printed piece of ephemera inside. Rusty paper clip. This embossed frame here has a piece of tracing paper for the insert, and that lifts up to be able to write underneath. This one has a little belly band up the top here with a matching envelope with a little sheet of note paper in it. Just tucks in there. This one has a pretty lace edge on it. Another card I've created with lined paper on the back. This one is one of those fold out pages, but I've used it as a tuck as well for this pretty tag, and that just opens right out like that. Fussy cut flower. This is just a little edge of a collage of different papers and lace. A fabric tab here, a heart embellishment, a decoupage napkin, tabs. This is the other side of that pocket with a very old United States stamp. It has another postcard stamped on the back. Two little pieces tucked in behind there. This folds around the edge of the page. The wide lace. This is a little flip of different fabrics, linen, old linen, lace there, and that beautiful crocheted edge piece, and another piece up here that I've dyed, and just a little bead on there. I've just pegged that on with a little baby peg to the bottom, and this one is flips out, and that's just another pretty piece of sheer fabric there, and some more lace and trims at the top. This one is a belly band with more pretty postcards and tags. Isn't this beautiful? Another fabric tab there. This one has another belly band with two more tags. This is tracing paper, and just a big piece of ephemera there at the back. That's from the Graphic Fairy. Lace pocket at the back. I've just folded the lace over. A pretty button card. And this one I've just left unstuck. This one's from the Graphic Fairy as well. This one is just an embellishment, it's not a pocket. different layering here. This is the 1929 Pharmacy Ledger, and just some other layering I've done here. Can you hear that rain? Beautiful rain out there. I'm filming inside today. It's very wet. Down here is one of my little felt slow stitched embroidery pieces that I've layered on top of a little doily. And that's the back. This is silk stitched down the centre of the book, and here we've got the lace pocket went right through from the front, and it's an envelope. This is from Edith Holden. I just thought it was very pretty. Thank you as always for spending time with me today on this wet day here where I live. Thank you for your lovely comments as always, and for subscribing to my channel. I'll see you again. Bye now.